What are the Bengals going to do with Trey Hendrickson and Shemar Stewart? Very different circumstances with real similarities. Because the common thread is power play. We're in charge and you're not. And the Trey Hendrickson thing, it's not just about APY. And he wants, the last I heard, Max Crosby money. I don't know that he's looking for TJ Watt or Myles Garrett money. If anything, the Max Crosby deal is more reasonable now that TJ Watt's at 42, Max Crosby at 35.5. They had offered him back in February, March, 28 million a year, which, hey, it sounds good. And see, this is the problem. Fans are like, oh boy, good luck living on that. But that's the reality is getting your full worth because the owners are getting theirs. They've got their super yachts. They've got their mansions. They've got their trust funds. They've got their money and they have all the equity. So don't hate the players who are trying to get what they should fairly be seeking. And yeah, 16 million is a lot more than most people make, but it's woefully less than what Trey Hendrickson is worth to the Bengals. And he's got limited bites at the apple. This isn't money he's going to make every year for the rest of his life. He's got one more opportunity to cash in. This is it. So don't hate him for trying to do it. And the other wrinkle, and this was contributed by Adam Schefter yesterday, the Bengals are only offering 1 year of full guarantees. So what are we doing here? There's no security beyond this year. They could tear up the contract after one season. It becomes like a Sam Darnold deal. Oh, it's 3 years, 100 and whatever million. No, it's 1 year. We can tear it up after the year the way it's structured. That's part of it too. With Shemar Stewart, it has nothing to do with money because the money is slotted. It's driven by the fact that he was the 17th pick in the draft. This is that language about the voiding of guarantees. And there's a long quote from Mike Brown about this. And he's taken some liberties with the facts, like, oh, we don't want to have to pay a guy who's sitting in jail. Well, you know what? You don't have to pay a guy who's sitting in jail. What they want to have the ability to do, because their contracts were previously written, that if you committed default in the current year, your guarantee's void for this year. That's the existing language. They want to change it to if you committed default this year, the guarantee's void for the rest of the contract. And yes, other teams have done that. And that's one of the what about points that I hear all the time from Bengals fans. Well, other teams do it. Yeah, but the Bengals hadn't done it. The Bengals had a way of doing their contracts. It is their pattern and practice. And it was good enough last year for Marius Mims to have the default apply only to the guarantees for this year. It was good enough earlier this year for T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. Now, all of a sudden, they want to change it for Shemar Stewart. And they don't want to give him anything to do it. It's just like, hey, we're changing this term. Well, what's in it for me? Nothing. We're changing this term. Shut up, sign it, and play. That's their attitude. That's been the vibe communicated to Shemar Stewart and his agent. Just shut up and sign it and play. Be grateful you have a job. You know, it's the same shit, sorry, Kristen, that we'll hear from fans from time to time. Just be happy you have a job. Go bag groceries instead. I mean, the comments on the cesspool known as Twitter, they're predictable. If you don't want that money, go do something else. Wait a minute. The team wants the player. As I say all the time, and Chris and I argue about this at least once a year, it's not an honor and a privilege for the player to be drafted by the team. It's an honor and a privilege for the team to have the ability to say to the player, hey, you know what? You can go to any other team if you wanted, but we have the right to bring you here. It's our honor and our privilege to tell you who would otherwise have options as to where you're going to work and play football and live, you have to come to us. The honor is theirs. So they'd like to twist it around. And again, it's about power. It's about who's in charge. This Shemar Stewart thing could be done like that. I think if they would just find some stupid little thing that they could offer him, just some dumb little term, like how much of his signing bonus he gets up front, like just increase it a little bit. And at least it's something. This is the classic find a way to let the other side save face. And I don't know that this is the truth, but you know, the example I always go back to is the Cuban Missile Crisis. We needed to give the Soviets something to take the missiles out of Cuba. So, okay, we're going to take the missiles out of Turkey that we were going to take out anyway. Boom. Face is saved, problem is solved. So, Bengals, I beseech you, not to go all Craig Jones, but I beseech you, please find a way for your own benefit, for your fans' benefit. Find a way. Don't be so gosh darn stubborn. You don't have to, I know you want to, but you don't have to like rub everyone's face. We're in charge. We control. No, do the right thing. Come up with a win-win solution. Be smart. Be creative. Don't be stubborn. And don't be disingenuous. Don't lie to your fans. Because the contract that they're complaining about now was good enough last year. It was good enough earlier this year. And it'll be interesting to see if they work out a deal with Trey Hendrickson, whether they cram that new language into his deal, too.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.